Hey and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm just going to do a little get ready with me. I'm going to clip up my hair a little bit so then it doesn't go everywhere. Okay, starting off with a little bit of concealer. This is a brand new NYX Bear With Me concealer. I finally got a darker shade because the shade I had was way too light and I'm like, ooh, that's a bit much. So hopefully this shade's okay. Okay, the Moment of Truth. Oh, that is a good shade. I don't know why I put off getting a darker shade for like the longest time in this concealer, because I do really enjoy it, and I was like insistent that, oh no, it's fine because I can just mix it with other stuff. But I couldn't really wear it on its own because it was just too light. Just kind of putting it really everywhere and blending it out with a sponge, because I've been really enjoying a sponge lately. Well, to be honest, for quite a while. I used to be such a brush girly for like such a long time, but this concealer does work really well with a sponge. Possibly better than with a brush. So many times I've used it, I've been on the fence about whether I'd like it or not. And I think it's just, it doesn't always look good with a brush, whereas if you use a sponge it pretty much always looks good. And I love the little sheer light coverage it gives. Yeah, so I've heard it's really similar to the Kosas one, which I do really want, but I'm kind of on the fence about it because I've heard the shade range is a little bit dodgy and it's also very expensive for what it is. Yeah, it's very expensive for what it is. I don't know, I only really wear concealer and like skin tint kind of occasionally, and I've also heard that it goes off sometimes as well, so I don't know. I think I'm going to put a little bit of bronzer on. I'm going to use the Chanel one because I've really been liking this at the moment, and I'm going to put it on with the Expert face brush. Again, I've been really liking these two things together. The bronzer is on like the pricey side, but I do really enjoy it, like, truth be told. Yeah, so I'm hoping the lighting in this video is better. So I filmed a video last week and I'm just putting my bronzer there, and the lighting was kind of weird, so I had to completely re-upload that after doing some more editing to it and stuff, which is kind of frustrating. So fingers crossed this one's better. Slash, I kind of know what to do to fix it now. Don't know. It's still technically summer, so I'm going to be putting loads of bronzer on. It's so weird, we got a heat wave before summer, so it was really warm for like about a month, which was great. And I was kind of like in fear of how hot August was going to be. Not at all. It like rained for the whole month, and then of course the minute that it's no longer August, it's September, the UK is like, it's time to have a heat wave. Over the whole August we had the chance to do that. Like usually in August, like that's the warmest month for us, but no, I'm very grateful for now though. Like it is lovely, and it just means that we get an even longer summer. So I'm going away in September, which is really exciting. Just going to quickly put some plumping lip gloss on. Yeah, so we're going away for like a week this month, which is so exciting. I'm also going to be spending this weekend in New York with my friends. It's going to be so nice to catch up with everyone. Okay, so for blush, I don't know what to put on. I've got this Stila one, which is so dented. It's in the shade Lilium. I've had this since before first year of uni, and I've literally just graduated now. It's pretty much lasted me my entirety of uni, so it's kind of special now. And then I've also got this rose ink blush that I have amazingly managed to break. Yeah, it's a really nice formula, but with my one personally, I found that this lid keeps on, like coming out with like the mirror. So I keep on like putting it back in and like putting the magnet back in, but I forgot to put the magnet back in before I stuck it in, and of course I reckon it's going to stick now. I just know it's just stuck there, which is so annoying. But also really love this formula. That's in the shade Azalea, which is super pretty, but I kind of want a more pinky colour as well, as if I don't already have enough pink blushes in my life, just because it's super pretty. I think I'm going to warm a little bit up on like my little hand first before putting it on. Not that that's not warm, like it is so melted from the heat. I just want to make sure I don't put too much on, because it's pretty pigmented. Okay, right, it's not really much coming off right now. I'm using another little Real Techniques brush, of course. I feel like you can tell how old someone is by like the colour of their Real Techniques brushes. Mine's from the absolute OG first came out collection. Like this was the original colour. And then there's the orangey colour, like the more orangey, darker colour, for like the second one. And now I think they're pink, which I kind of prefer. Like I think that's super cute. I'm gonna just put a little bit onto my nose as well, because I've just been really liking that at the moment. And then after seeing the strawberry kind of trend as well, I don't know, I just think it's super cute. I did it a few years ago, like that was my go-to. And I'm not really too sure why I stopped doing it, but I just stopped. Just gonna bounce over with my sponge, just in case it's a little bit too intense. Because as you can see, well, you can't. As you can see, it's quite a dark berry colour. But it's super pretty when you sheer it out. I suppose if you've got a darker skin tone, like this will look stunning on you. Like they're pretty pigmented, which is why I want a lighter shade as well, just to a little bit of variation, I don't know. I don't know why I just put more blush on when I said that I needed to sheer it out, but okay. I like to put my blush on like the high points of my face to kind of like give like a lifted appearance without contouring or whatever, because I've got relatively, well, I would say my cheekbones are kind of normal, but like they're quite high, quite like defined or whatever. So I just find that's the most flattering for my face shape. And it kind of goes with my face shape rather than against it, because I found if I do like apples of the cheek, I don't know, it just doesn't look that good on me. And then if I put it way back here either, like I don't find that looks good either, so I put it like literally like just under my eye, like at the point of my face where it's like the most sticky outy. I don't know how to explain it. I think I'm gonna whack a little bit of the Chanel bronzer on my eyelids as well, with just the exact same brush, just then it's like diffused. I usually use the excess of my bronzer brush on top of my eyes, just so then it has that like cohesive appearance, and it just makes your bronzer look way more natural, I found, slash eyeshadow, because I don't really wear eyeshadow that much anymore. Like I went through a phase when I was a lot younger of wearing like crazy eyeshadow because I really like makeup, and I thought, well, I just really like doing it. that I did enjoy at the time, but then I kind of like got older, and I'm not shading anyone who likes that style of makeup. Like, I still think it's really, like, it is nice, but it's not my personal style. Like, I prefer a more natural look on myself personally. But yeah, like those crazy, what those like very intense dramatic looks, like they look super cool. And having done similar, I'm not gonna say that I was the same level as that, but having done like similar-ish things, I recognize that it takes time, and it's like just artwork, honestly. Yeah, I've just realized that you don't really need to wear loads of makeup to like makeup, if that makes sense. Like, I really love makeup, but I wear very natural makeup. Like, I don't feel the pressure to wear loads of makeup in order to prove that I like it. I don't know, it goes for like a lot of things. I feel like I don't know if everyone else feels like that, but certainly growing up, I felt like in order to really like something, you needed to like commit to it fully. And that's not the case. Like, you can like something and like it in your own way. There's no really written way to do it. Just putting on some hand cream. This is just one from M&S. Really like this collection. Because I'm very much into like aromatherapy, candles, all that kind of stuff, and it's reasonably priced and it looks pretty. Like, I like very minimalist looking things. Okay, back onto makeup, and off that little tangent. What am I gonna do? Already curled my eyelashes, so I think I'm gonna put a little bit of mascara on. I might put a little bit of liner on first, actually. I'm gonna quickly set my face with the by Terry powder. I've found that, well, it's really nice into my eyes, but my mascara and stuff transfers, so I don't know what I'm doing, because I've used so many mascaras and so many things transfer on me. So I'm kind of in the market for a powder that doesn't transfer. I've used Laura Mercier, and that doesn't transfer that badly. Like, I'm a dry skin girl. I have dry, sensitive skin, and I found that a lot of powders are geared towards having a matte finish, which makes sense, but also I want to be able to set my face and it not look too matte, because I've tried setting powders and they just look like, well, some setting powders make my under eyes look really dry, which is not my thing at all. Not a big fan. Ow. I think it might also be my eyeliner. Honestly, I don't know. I think I need to just like revamp my eye makeup routine and get stuff that lasts. Yeah, I have a mirror like right over here. That's why I'm kind of looking into it. I'm putting on some brown mascara, of course. So I just think it's so pretty. This is not the brush I usually use, but I think I might use this brush. I don't know. And put like the teeniest, tiniest little wing on. I usually use a little smudgy brush because I don't like it to look too precise. Might do a little bit of a lip. Yeah, ignore this lipstick. That's kind of embarrassing. Like, there is literally nothing left of this. I bought a new tube, but I want to get like my absolute use out of this. I don't know, because there's still loads of product left in it, but it just doesn't twist up anymore. So I'm just gonna use a little bit of a brush, just because, quite frankly, I can't be bothered to put my finger in that and put it on. I just think that my lips need a little bit of a colour on them. Okay, that's super pretty. Love this lipstick. It's the Glossier Ultra Lip in the shade Villa. Big fan of these. And that was just, what was that? or Makeup Geek eyeshadow brush to put that on, if they still sell that anymore. I'm gonna declip this. Oh, lip gloss, that was the Too Faced lip injection extreme whatever it's called. This one, I'll put it down below. I'm a big fan of these. Like, I love a plumping gloss. I know some people don't like them, but I do. I really want the hourglass like lip plumpy things because they're kind of like this and this combined, which is just a dream for me, honestly. Like, I go off and on wearing lip plumpers, but overall, like, truth be told, like, this one does work. Not everyone does work, but this one like definitely makes my lips like more pouty, and certainly kind of like relaxes your mouth and like makes it look more pouty. I don't know, it's super good. Okay, I'm just gonna fluff the hair a little bit. I washed it last night and then kind of like air dried it and then put it in broke braid overnight. It was like really wavy last night and I was really happy with the wave texture, and it's kind of like gone overnight. Like, my hair is naturally wavy, so I kind of want to try doing like a proper curly girl routine. No, I'll do some research and get back with it. Okay, so that is my makeup done. Very natural, basically the same makeup I always wear. I'll try and mix it up slightly. To be honest, it's just the blush being mixed up. But if you like this video, please like and subscribe. It really helps me out. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next one. Bye.